Hello, this is going to be just a quick post work day at the computer flow. It's going to be short and sweet, or at least I hope you think it's sweet. It is going to be short though. Just kind of a little practice you can do if you're short on time. It's going to be about a 20-minute flow. And again, it's just kind of some postures, some things that I like to do to get me moving after I've been working on my computer all day. So let's start on our backs. You come down to your back, draw your knees into your chest. Just begin to rock from side to side, making some circles on the ceiling. And then changing direction, circling the other way. And holding the backs of the legs, extending your feet up to the sky, and then just pointing and flexing, bringing your awareness to the backs of your legs. Bending your knees now, reaching for the tops of your feet for your happy baby pose. Take a nice deep breath here, fill the low belly space. One more, feel the belly expand against the legs. Release your feet. Let your feet plant as wide as the edges of your mat and gently drop your knees to the left. And drop your knees over to the right. Drawing your knees back through center. Begin to take some rolls on your spine, rocking forwards and backwards a few times. Coming into a seated cross-legged position. You can cross at the shins or the ankles. You might want to sit up on something. I usually like to prop myself up. So if you're at home, you can use just a blanket or a pillow. You have a yoga block that works too. Let your hands rest on your knees. Palms down if you feel like you need a little more grounding connection. Palms up if you'd like to draw a little bit of energy into the body. Send the breath into the low belly space. And feel the breath as you inhale, rising up from below the navel, lifting up through the heart center, through the crown of the head. As you exhale, you settle back into the surface, whatever that might be for you, grounding down. Feel the breath rising up on the inhale. Your shoulders relax on the exhale. If your eyes are closed, you can blink them open now. Take your arms to the sky on an inhale. Exhale, release your hands down to the sides. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. One more, inhale, rise. This time, clasping your hands, press the palms to the sky. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands down and crawl forward into your tabletop position. Hands and knees. Spread your fingers wide. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Continuing movement with the breath here. Inhale, take your gaze in front. Lift the tail. Exhale, round. Press the shoulder blades to the sky. Let your tail drop. Inhale, really think about dropping the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, round. Let your head hang. One more. Inhale. Find length from the bottom of the chin all the way down beyond the navel. Exhale, draw the navel towards the spine. Front ribs pull in. Inhale to your neutral spine. Spread your fingers, tuck your toes. Lift to back to downward facing dog. Pedal your knees. Sway your hips from side to side. Stretching into the backs of the legs. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, walk, step, or maybe adding a little hop forward. Release forward fold. Bend into your knees. This first one, just roll yourself slowly up. Finding just some stretch in the back and the spine. And then draw your shoulders up to your ears, back and down. Do that 2 more times with the shoulders. Forward, up to the ears, back and down. 1 more. Forward, up, back and down. Good. Toes moving straight forward. Knees are soft. Inhale your arms to the sky. Bend into your knees as you release forward fold, rounding over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and round. Find your fingertips in front of your toes and step your right foot back. And stay on the ball of the right foot. Bend into the left knee. Rise into your crescent lunge, your high crescent lunge. Let your pinkies roll in. Shoulders drop away from the ears. Press the right heel back, lengthening as long as you can your right leg as your left knee bends towards your toes. Soften the shoulders. Shoulder blades pull in and down the back. Relax your tongue. Soften the jaw. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, find your goalpost, cactus arms. Elbows drawing back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, goalpost. Really think about drawing your elbows back, opening the heart center. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale through high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, or lowering in plank, chaturanga. Walking your fingertips wider than your mat and then out in front of you. So kind of moving off of the corners of your mat. Inhale for a variation of cobra. And then I like to just sway, move gently from side to side. Moving into the shoulder blades, the rib cage, lengthening the spine. Draw the chin in slightly, giving some length to the back of the neck. And release. Planting your hands alongside the rib cage, tuck your toes, lift back to downward facing dog. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, walk, step, or hop your feet forward. Release into your forward fold. Bend into the knees. This time, reach your fingertips forward and up to the sky as you rise. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, rise. Optional gaze up to the thumbs, gentle back bend. Exhale, fold, rounding, little bend in the knees, let your spine hang over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, find a flat back. Crown of the head extends forward, the low back is long. Exhale, fold and round. Plant your fingertips, step your left foot back. Stand on the ball of the left foot, bend into the right knee, rise into crescent. All of those pieces, so that left heel pressing back, the left leg is as straight as you can get it. Let your pinkies roll in, shoulders soften, bend into the right knee. Draw the front ribs in, and then relax the jaw, soften the tongue. Inhale. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend the elbows. Open the heart. Inhale. Exhale, really draw the elbows back. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, fold over the right leg, downward facing dog. Inhale through high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, or lowering in your plank, chaturanga. This time, bring your elbows underneath you, bringing your forearms down in front of you, planting your hands for Sphinx pose. Think about drawing the crown of the head forward and up, shoulders drop away from the ears, fill the belly. Relax the glutes. Release the back bend, planting your hands, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg lifts. Look to your hands and step the right foot through. And then right away, we're going to walk our hands over to the left side of your mat. So pointing all the toes to the long edge of the mat. Our wide foot spread pose here. Prasarita Padottanasana. Spread your legs wide. Toes moving towards the long edge. Internal rotation of the legs and then fold. Your hands might hold the tops of the feet. They might just rest underneath the shoulders, or you might walk them through your legs. Let your head hang, your spine gets long. Beginning to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Walk your hands towards the front of the mat. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Look to your hands and step the left foot through. This time you're going to walk over to the right side of your mat. Pointing your toes to the corners of your mat. So you're facing the long edge. Once again, your toes are pointing towards the corners. Bend into your knees. Knees track towards your toes. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise into a variation of goddess pose here. Sitting down into the pose. Inhale, arms. Exhale, bend into your cactus, gold pose. Drawing the elbows back, opening the heart. Inhale, rise, straighten everything. Exhale, bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. From here, bring your right elbow down to the right knee. Left arm reaches all the way overhead. Breathe into the left side body, left ribs. Inhale. Exhale, release left elbow to left knee, right arm overhead. Coming back through center. Last one here in your lunge. I know your legs are feeling it. Bring your hands to your knees and then just twist here, dropping one shoulder down. Coming back through center, dropping the other shoulder. Just taking a few of these, twisting through the rib cage, making space in the spine. Beautiful. Rise. Heel toe your feet together to touch. And then coming to the front of your mat. Inhale your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and round. Inhale, step your right foot back. Lower down onto your right knee. You might stay here, hands on the mat. You might choose to bring your hands up to the left knee. Or some of you may choose to reach your arms to the sky, finding a variation that feels good for you. If your arms are lifted, pinkies roll in, shoulders drop. You know, any variation, draw the front ribs in. One more breath here. Exhale, wherever your hands are, release them now to the inside of the left foot. Heel toe your left foot wide as the edges of your mat. Slightly point your toes towards the left, just a little bit to the left side. You might even roll just a little bit to the outside edge, opening the knee. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, just like you would for chaturanga. Just bend your elbows. You'll feel that move into the left hip. That feels really good for you. You might choose to lower your elbows or forearms all the way down. If not, you can always stay up tall on your hands. A few more breaths here. Walking your hands back under your shoulders. Heel toe your left foot underneath the knee to plant your left hand outside. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Pedal your knees side to side, move your hips. Inhale through high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, or chaturanga. This time, inhale, cobra. You decide how far you go. So it might be low here. You might press into your hands and rise a little bit higher. Feel the belly. And tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, walk, step, or hop your feet forward. Release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and round. Find your fingertips and step your left foot back. Lower down onto your left knee. Again, finding your variation of low lunge here. Finding fingertips. Maybe bringing hands up to the knee. Or perhaps rising your arms all the way to the sky. Soften the tongue. Relax the jaw. Breathe down into the left side of the low belly. One more breath. Exhale, hands come down to the inside of the right foot. Heel toe your right foot to the edge of the mat. And point your right toes just slightly to the right. You might roll, opening the right knee, just an option. Planting your hands, first bending the elbows, seeing how that feels. If that feels good, you can stay here. You can always rise, lifting a little higher out, or you might want to come a little deeper onto the elbows. Breathing into the low belly space. Walking your hands back underneath the shoulders. Bring that right heel underneath you. Step back to downward facing dog. Pedal your knees, sway from side to side. Lower your knees down, take your knees wide, big toes together. Hips release towards your heels, forehead comes to the mat. Breathe into the low belly, feel the belly expand against the knees. Lifting yourself back up, walking your knees forward, making your way onto your back, coming all the way back down. With your knees bent, heels towards your glutes, release your arms along the sides. On an inhale, begin to lift the hips and the arms. Inhale, lifting the hips. The arms, they're going to keep going all the way behind the head, tapping the thumbs. Exhale, begin your lower. So the arms will move a little bit faster than the hips so that they both touch down at the same time. Or at least that's the goal. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. As you come down, once again, release the arms a little bit wider, feet as wide as the edges of your mat. Drop the knees over to the left. Breathe in. Exhale, knees over to the right. Breathe in here. Exhale, knees come back through center. Draw the knees in, hold behind the legs. Extend your legs to the sky. One more time, point and flex. Spread your toes apart. Then engaging your core. Begin to slowly lower your feet all the way down to the mat. Engaging, drawing the navel in. And release your feet. Let your feet fall apart. Your arms release along the sides. Draw your shoulder blades in and down the back. Ending here. Finding some stillness. The only movement in the body is the breath. See if you can allow the mind to also be still. Begin to slow and settle into the back of the head. Relax the tongue. Soften the jaw, the muscles of the face. Taking a deeper breath. Moving the fingers and the toes. Bending your knees. Rolling to one side. Slowly pressing yourself up into a seated position. Bringing your hands together at heart center, closing your eyes. Bringing into the mind's eye something that you're grateful for in this moment. Namaste. Thank you for joining this short little practice. I hope it served you well. Have a great week.